Hello, my Star Wars family. Hope you all are having a good day today. We've got a brand new rumored breakdown of the upcoming Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi teaser trailer, which is likely going to be revealed April of 2017 during Star Wars Celebration. This comes from a fellow Star Wars fan that got to see early, and they broke it down. Now, take this with a grain of salt, of course, but it sounds pretty legit based on previous information. You could find the source of this down in the description below. And by the way, very special thanks to you guys for pointing us to this news. Of course, you can tweet at us on our Twitter and on our Facebook. Check out our social media in the description below. So yeah, let's dive into this. We're going to be getting new details about Snoke, Captain Phasma, Finn, and some teases about Rey and Luke Skywalker. But if you don't want spoilers, then go ahead and check out the videos I've included in the description below for more official news. And I am going to recap some of that official news later in the video to line it up with what we have here. But guys, let's do this. So I'm going to read off what they had to say here. They go on to say, teaser starts with Finn waking up from a nightmare coma and panting and sweating hard. Does that sound familiar, guys? You may remember the Force Awakens teaser trailer opened up in the same way. Now, he's in a med bay, but not much of the background is revealed, and it's dark and out of focus anyway. The next shot is an automatic door sliding open, and guess who reveals himself? Poe Dameron rushes into the room. It's a different room. This one looks like it's on a ship, and he says they're almost here. The room shakes and he looks concerned. From here on, things speed up a little bit, and he says that it's a little difficult to remember the exact order of events, but this is what happens. A group of mourners walk through a thoroughfare in a large city, and the place is reminiscent of Jeddah. Now, some guy in dark clothing eventually pulls out a blaster and fires it at someone in the group of mourners. Now the scene transitions to Poe, Finn, and BB-8 and the new character Kelly Marie Tran dressed in First Order looking clothing reacting. It sounds like they're going undercover. It seems like they're reacting to the shot, but again, it could be sliced up from another scene altogether. Now we see Captain Phasma. Yes, she will be returning in Episode 8, guys. That has been confirmed. She's commanding a battalion of stormtroopers who look a little bit different here, and she does shout, "Find them," and it looks like we're in the same Jeddah-looking city. So apparently she's hunting for Poe, Finn, BB-8, and Kelly Marie Tran's character. Next up, we see stormtroopers causing tons of chaos in the city and firing on large groups of civilians. It sounds like they are up to absolutely no good. Now, the teaser trailer does go black, and we hear Leia say, "Their shadow is growing." And I would like to add on that it's going to be quite emotional for pretty much all of us, I think, seeing Princess Leia on the big screen again, considering, Carrie Fisher did pass away. Now, Supreme Leader Snoke then literally steps out of the shadow. This isn't CGI, he's practical, and he looks a lot better than he did in The Force Awakens. He must be 8 feet tall. Now, we've heard that, yes, Snoke is going to be more practical, and this is lining up with previous rumors and information. And the next scene says that Snoke towers over Hux in a dark room. Hux won't make eye contact. Snoke goes on to ask Hux, "Is he alive?" Hux replies, "Barely, Supreme Leader," or something to that extent. And Snoke says, "Good, the time has come for a family reunion." Now, of course, it's likely Snoke here is talking about Kylo Ren being injured, and the family reunion could point towards Rey and Luke Skywalker, or even Princess Leia. Now, the entire time, the music has been building up to this point and has remained very dark, but now things are going to be becoming a little bit more lighthearted and triumphant in that Star Wars way. Now, Finn bursts into a meeting between Leia and her advisors on the deck of a ship. He says they're back, they've come back. Leia turns to him without looking surprised. The music at this point really becomes epic and reminds us of Trailer 2 of The Force Awakens. Finn is like, "You knew?" and Leia says, "I felt it." As you could see, she is very sensitive in the Force. And besides, it was Leia that was trying to warn everyone about the First Order before they became a major threat. Now the music basically explodes at this point and the Falcon flies out from underneath the waves of the sea into the sky. We see a ton of TIE fighters swarming through space, and then we're back to the city that we saw in the beginning of the trailer. A stormtrooper comes running out of an alley and his buddies get spooked and follow him. They run into Captain Phasma. The first stormtrooper says, "It's the Jedi," and then they run away, except only Phasma remains, proving that she is pretty hardened by battle and is very much ready for a confrontation. Now you hear the loud sound of a lightsaber igniting. We see the blue lights flashing up against the chrome of Phasma's helmets, and you don't see who it is, except at the end, it goes black and we hear Luke Skywalker say, "Everything will die with us." And then we see the logo, Star Wars The Last Jedi. So I think one of the biggest takeaways from this teaser that you may have noticed is that there's no presence of Rey or Kylo Ren here. So that implies that yes, this is a big teaser. They did similar things with the Force Awakens teaser at the beginning, then they built it up over the release of trailers and got a little bit more detail as they went and themed it off of certain characters like Finn, Rey, Kylo Ren, the dark side, the First Order, the Resistance. I expect them to do the same thing this year, releasing trailers about characters, then themes like the dark side, the Last Jedi, that sort of thing. And also there's a rumor that we're apparently going to be getting 2 trailers during Star Wars Celebration. One that is a private teaser trailer for Star Wars Celebration attendees, and then of course the public trailer for everyone else. But the private trailer apparently has a little bit more in-depth scenes with Luke Skywalker and Rey, plus a mysterious man in some sort of black clothing that reaches out to a door panel, which in turn reveals a dimly lit environment with tables and chairs. But yeah, a lot of this really does match up to previous rumors, including the fact that Finn and Kelly Marie Tran's character, as well as BB-8 and Poe, are all roaming around this city. Now, officially, Rian Johnson, the director, did say we will be getting more Poe and Finn, and it sounded like, if you can interpret his words, that they would be together. So yeah, that does line up here with this supposed teaser trailer. And then also, Rian Johnson did say that this movie is going to be very much about a family theme. And also, Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, gave his reactions about Star Wars The Last Jedi after watching it. And he did say that he's very excited for the Skywalker family saga to continue, which could imply that Rey is a Skywalker. Of course, he could be talking about Kylo Ren, Princess Leia, and Luke, considering that they are part of the Skywalker bloodline. But yeah, guys, very exciting. If this ends up being the teaser trailer, it does not sound disappointing. It sounds like it's going to be just that, a big tease. So yeah, look forward to more news about Star Wars Episode 8 and of course the full-blown Episode 8 trailer. When it drops, you can receive it in your email by subscribing, turning on notifications, and staying tuned. Thanks guys for watching. I will see you later, and may the Force be with you always.